grandparents homesteaded in Joplin, Montana, and my wife and I started farming there in 1974, and then we had two farms in Joplin that were 20 miles apart. So in 1980, we exchanged those for one larger operation, which is 10 miles west of Big Sandy. And my brother retired last year, and I'm semi-retired, and we sold the majority of it to a neighbor that has 4 boys, and then he manages the rest of the land that we still own. We're primarily winter wheat in that particular area. We used to raise a lot of barley there too, but the markets for feed barley have not been very good. The input costs and the risks today are greater than I've ever seen. And granted, the prices have been really, really good, but as we've known for years, I mean, things cycle and prices are probably decline, but the cost of machinery and fertilizer and the input costs of fuel, things like that, are probably never going to decline like the value of a commodity could. Crop insurance is just absolutely critical. We've suffered almost 20 years of drought in our area. We had some good crop years, good yields, but then we'd go to just absolutely nothing. And so crop insurance is just critically important. And the revenue products that have come along have fit in really, really well. And and there's a lot of concern with the cost, of crop insurance and the subsidies there. With the budget problems that we're having in Washington, everything is being looked at. And of course, our number one priority is to maintain a good crop insurance for all our producers, barley, wheat, for everybody's the risk management aspect is the number one issue as far as I'm concerned. It's the one thing that has to be protected more than anything. We cannot depend on disaster payments anymore, so we have to have an affordable, effective crop insurance program. The direct payment for Montana producers has always been extremely important because it was something that they knew was coming every year, and they could bank it in the years that they didn't need it, and the years that they did, it was very important. The risk management aspect moving forward, especially in today's climate with the price of fuel and fertilizer and all those things, it just the risks are just greater than they've ever been. And yeah, if you had a drought years ago, you could make it through it. The insurance programs that were in place were effective enough to keep us going. But today, I'm not sure. If you didn't have a good risk management, the risks are just too great. Your input costs are just huge.